about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And, Charles, this defense, you might say they're looking forward to a matchup like this. You like to get a team, I would imagine, when they're down, and this is a group that's lost 4 straight.
But their head coach made it very clear in his weekly media availability that everybody's a threat. We're not taking anyone lightly. He's making sure that we know that he's grinding his team this week because, let's face it, who wants to be the team to lose to someone who's lost 4 straight games?
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson
Gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That ball complete to Isabella. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He dumps it off for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a 1st down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the 1st.
How about him getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now it's Tua. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Boswell's kick is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Dolphins.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
It's a big up of 6. Brings up second and 4. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 3, Dolphins 0.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receiver.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Deshaun Watson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and go. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah,
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Tua's throw here taken in by Isabella.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Tua on 4th down. It's Miller, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Tua to throw again.
A check down here for Henry.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's able to find Miller. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Watson off play action.
That is caught by Mims.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Coming up in a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2 and now on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Watson. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He'll air this one out for Mims. Touchdown, Dolphins! Denzel Mims as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to go up top again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Tua, the final shot before half. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll air this one out for Mims. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Denzel Mims.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Tua into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
On first down, Jacobs. And bulldozing his way through. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Shark's got it, left side. 7 yards, the pickup there. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next Gen Stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one. Jacobs able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're trying to find Shark, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now a 1st down throw, complete downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now off to the races down the right side.
You thought you had
and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
K'Lavon Chaisson
bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua under pressure, and they got to him again. Kenny Clark, his second sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Running from the gun with Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second and 12, Tua. They've got his man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And
looking for Mims, but this is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Second down and goal. Tua. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Here's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Tua on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On the ground it's Jacobs to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now, Watson.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Faking the give. Now Watson. Rolling to his left.
That's once again complete to Chark.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain.